Greetings, peace, and many, many blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here, whether you are returning or this is your first time. I welcome you with love and open arms. Happy Taurus season. I am very, very excited for that, being a Taurus myself, and happy birthday to the Earth Angels out there. Yay. It's been a while. I haven't been here since too long because I can't even think of the transit that passed or the last reading that I did. I actually did a reading on live on Instagram and I wasn't able to upload it on YouTube. So if you are not following me on Instagram, then please do that at the Perspective Dealer. I'll leave that right here for you. Make sure you do so. And if you enjoy these readings, then please like and subscribe. We are going to just talk about themes right now, as we just had a Scorpio full moon pass us. When I also always associate Scorpio energy with just big transformations and shadows. And though I wasn't paying much attention to the transit, what I felt intuitively and what resonated with me from things that I was seeing on Instagram, the shadow work that was available to us, the shadow work that we had the opportunity to grasp, the shadows that we had the opportunity to come face to face with and end right there and release it right there, to not pick it up right there. So let me know in the comments what it is that you felt you did the most releasing of in the Scorpio full moon, the transit. It was April 23rd. And those full moon energies usually stick around 3 days before and 3 days after. So yeah, let me know in the comments how that felt. I myself have been releasing the lack mindset, and there have been instances when it came through really, really strong and I thought I was releasing it, but I think it's one of those programs within me that was so deep that it's taking its time to trickle on out. And yeah, what an opportunity other than a Scorpio full moon to bring that to the shadow, bring it face to face so I can look at it, examine it, love it, and ask it to leave. And then we come with the Taurus season of just abundance and love and comfort and that self-care, that self-love, that making sure that you are paying attention to you, that you are loving you just as much as you want others to love you, or in that same way, paying just as much attention and detail to you as you would want others to pay to you when it comes to that loving, comforting aspect. So I am going to just share some messages. I opened up the Oracle of the Angels, so we'll use these cards. And then we'll also use my first set. Yes, we are going to go by element. And I'm going to start with Earth, of course. So how exciting. Our Earth signs are going to be our Taurus, Capricorns, and Virgos. Oh, boy. Taurus season. Yeah, I just think luxury and comfort. And one question that came across me earlier is, what are you loyal to? What are you being loyal to right now? And my commitment, I'm loyal to my happiness and I am committed to my truth. Loyal to my happiness and committed to my truth. And what that means for me is that nobody else is in charge. Nobody gets to rule what makes Tanaya happy. And I do what I have to do to make myself happy. So it's just been in my own world, integrating the things that I've probably known for years, but maybe been too afraid to shine outwardly or shine brightly outwardly, or however that goes. You might know what I'm trying to say. I make up words all the time, and as long as you pick up what I'm saying, that's what matters. This is the colonizer's language. Let's read the cards. We give thanks for the ability to receive and share divine insight. Thank you to my ancestors, to my divine self, to my spirit guides, to the tarot, my tarot gatekeeper. We give thanks and praise as we tap into this Taurus and new moon reading for the collective. Whoever needs to come through for the clarity and validity of this reading, may they come through with ease. And we get the Nine of Wands. That's interesting. I might have to note that for the collective. May the truth continue to be revealed. Thank you. Lots of wands, lots of passions. I wonder if people are like juggling a lot or almost at that space. Like maybe some of us are finally clearing things out to make room for that new thing, and it's going to usher its way. And some of us may be in that space of just realizing how much we have and how many opportunities and how many things we're interested in, and maybe getting a little bit overwhelmed by that, but it's ushering us into a space of focusing on one. So on one hand, we are letting go of all of it so that we can focus on one, and on the other hand, we have to stop and slow down and figure out maybe how they all relate into one right now, because we're allowed to pursue all of our passions in every way. It's just in divine timing, things always work themselves out. Oh yeah, pleasure. That makes sense. All right. So for the earth signs right now, the earth signs being the Capricorns, the Taurus, and the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, what are some messages right now that I can share What are some messages right now that I can share for the earth sign? That's this 10 of cups. Okay, 10 of cups is the only thing that flew out right now. So what I'm going to do is now go to the angel cards, get them that same blessing. We give thanks. Thank you for your existence. Thank you for my existence. Thank you for the divine insight and for the covering and for the divine messages and for the angelic connection. We give thanks. 10 of cups. And we have some oracle angel messages for the Taurus, the Capricorn, and the Virgo. For the earth angels, what are some messages for the Taurus new moon? Strength. So we have the 10 of cups for the earth signs, and then we have strength, number 40 for the earth signs. All right. And what that tells me is there is some type of completion with opening your heart. I think that we forget sometimes how strong you have to be in order to open your heart, in order to be sappy, in order to wear your heart on a sleeve. And I think that what is being shown here is like, yeah, a comforter is to be coming. There's some comfort coming for you. And in here, it may be in the aspect of love, it may be in the aspect of a relationship. And it could also just be some type of mothering, some type of fathering, some type of, there's an emotional connection that's going to come comfort you because of the work that you've done within your heart. That is the message that I'm receiving for the earth signs. And also with strength, the lessons in strength aren't always as hard as you think they are. Sometimes we are showing our strength in ways that others are viewing it as strength, but we maybe just be on a walking stride. So just know that every test of strength, every measure of strength is going to be something where it's strenuous, where you are felt, where you feel like you're being measured by how strong you are. And know that, yeah, because you've shown how strong you are in many other ways than you can even perceive, there is a reward for that. There's a reward for that. It's like there's a consequence for everything, and consequence has a bad or negative connotation when consequence is a consequence is a consequence, and a consequence can also be synonymous with a reward. So we're getting that here too. Just some type of completion. There's some type of completion for the work that you've done. Is there anything more? I knew that I had to maybe get into something before I was able to receive just a little bit more. My thumb done flicked up that one. Okay, and we have the death card in reverse. Yeah. So I think that that really does go pretty much in tandem with what I'm saying. There's some type of reward for the work that you've done. There's reward for the strength in your heart. There's reward for the strides, for the things that you've been doing. And just be open to it. Just be open to receive and know that, yeah, the sickle, you can probably put the sickle down right now with the death card being in reverse. You can probably put the sickle down. There may be some cycles that are ending that, I don't know, there are cycles that are ending because when one door ends, when one cycle ends, another begins and things like that. And especially with this 10 of cups representing completion. So a lot of completions and a lot of rewards for strength. So make sure that you clapping yourself up. Make sure that you are heavy on loving yourself, doing things that make you feel comfortable and pleasurable, because I think that there is where you meet it. There is where you meet that comfort. In your pleasure, in your taking care of yourself, in your love is where you meet that. And just being willing to let go. Your strength right now may be in how willing you are to let go, and how ready you are to let go, and how easy you have made it look to let things go. So yes, earth signs, that is very, very powerful. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, if that resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. Now we are going to move on to the water signs. Let's do water next. Okay, it seems we are going to have one card each, and that is beautiful. So water signs, we are looking for messages for the water signs for this Taurus new moon. Just some messages to share for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What is a message that we have for the water signs? So right now for the water signs, we have the 7 of Swords. Support for the water signs, the Cancers, the Pisces, and the Scorpio. All right, we have 2 oracle card messages here. Light and infinite potential. So the 7 of Swords, when that comes up, it makes me think about someone holding a secret, or maybe just being a little sneaky. So thinking of why this could be a sneaky period for you, and why you may be holding things back. But when I see the oracle cards with it, it's like you don't need to hide those parts of yourselves. There is no tricks to hold. Like what you think you hiding behind, it's like that doesn't work here, type of thing. That's kind of the message that I'm getting. The things that you're holding and storing, oh yeah, I'm gonna get them with this one. Like it's like it's not gonna work here. You can kind of unveil it or show it, or it's going to be shown and revealed itself. So I see that. And yeah, with light here, it's like making light of the situation. And I know that may sound cliche. I'm more so talking about fire when you can shine a light on it. shine a light on it and bring things to life through that. So with the Seven of Swords and the light coming through, it definitely shows me that there is something to be revealed, something that you need to show that you are trying to hide because you think it has an advantage, and there really is no advantage to it. Maybe there was an advantage with an old body of yours or an old personality of yours, or maybe even an old reality, but it's kind of just like it's time for that to go. You are not that person anymore, or the universe, God is trying to show you and push you past that. Like you are no longer that person. So let's go ahead and give that up. Let's go ahead and allow ourselves to really tap into infinite potential. And infinite potential, when you allow yourself to go into that flow, that is telling yourself, like, I don't know the answers. I'm okay with not knowing the answers. I'm okay with the flow and knowing what I know right now. This little thing may make you feel more confident, but maybe use God as your confidence. Maybe use love as your confidence. Maybe use your heart as your confidence. Or maybe the examples of the past things that you've accomplished as your confidence. Maybe the impact that you've made on people as your confidence, instead of the little tricks and the things that you can hold back and the receipts and all that stuff. It's not who you are anymore. It's given. Burn all of that up, write them release letters, and let it go. Because for this new moon, there's just things coming in where you have to be receptive to infinite potential. You have to be receptive to infinite possibilities. You have to be receptive to God coming through and working for you. And that receptivity is not going to work with this old attitude. The receptivity is not going to be as clear with this old attitude of the Seven of Swords. It's almost like an imbalance in the emotion. So allow yourself to be led and ushered into that, to experience the freedom of no longer being attached to what you thought an outcome had to be. Allow yourself the freedom to no longer be attached to what you thought an outcome had to be. Open it up. Keep that heart open, or open it up even more so that you can really receive. As yeah, it's that time to let it go, water signs. Let me see. Let me just double check. Is there anything else to be said for the water signs while I'm here? Something is being new. Once you clear up your thoughts, okay, it's all right. Once you allow yourself to clear your head of what you thought you had to protect yourself from, once you allow yourself to make room for that new, I'm going to clear out the old, I'm going to allow myself to not calculate based on what I thought things were before, then you get this new idea. And that new idea brings in the abundance. It brings in that pleasure. It brings in. And I feel like this energy that you may have been carrying or are carrying right now, it pushes out. And yeah, God just wants you to bring in. So let it go. Let it burn away so that you can come into a new. And that new can be anything. New personality, new mind, new school, new, like just newness. There's newness on the way for you, but it all starts here. It starts with the mind. The old thoughts don't work with the new one that's trying to come in. So yes, water signs. Okay. And now let's go on to the fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's just shuffle these babies on up. And then we're going to figure out what's been going on with the fire signs as of late. Let me not say what's been going on, but we're going to tap into some messages, some new moon messages for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What do we have going on over there? Okay. We have the King of Swords. Those thoughts are in order, huh? We trying to get things calculated, be acting real diplomatic. All right. Our delivery is confident. We keeping our heads held high. That's for the fire signs, okay? And then just a support card for the fire signs. Some angel messages for the fire signs during this new moon. Is there anything else? Check one more time. Okay. And we get I am creator. Yeah, so we're feeling that energy. We're feeling those vibes. We're getting those sparks of fire. I know Aries season came in and that kind of ushered in the spring for us, for real, in a sense. We're just like starting to see those flowers and those sparks. And it kind of makes you want to get into that energy of, let me clean up, let me clear out so that I can bring in. Just like I was talking about for the fire signs. And with this, it's like you have already been there. You are there. You are ready. And you are creating. So shout out to the clear headspace and the confidence that you are operating in. And I'm excited to see what you are creating, fire signs. Yeah, but put your energy into that creation. Put your energy into the creation. Make sure that you're not using your confidence against others or getting too egotistic with it, because you are a co-creator, right? You are a creator, but you are a co-creator. Anything else coming through? Okay, yeah. You are a creator, but you are a co-creator. Wheel of Fortune. Come on now. It's kind of like luck is on your side. So yeah, because you've thought it out, because you've been calculated, because you stayed down till you came up type of thing, the things that you were able to work through kind of allowed you to see your own brilliance. The things that you've worked through allowed you to see your own brilliance, allow you to really see yourself. And with that, it's like, yeah, I got it on my side. It's that balance of masculine and feminine energy that I'm going to hone in what I need to hone in on the inside so that what I want on the outside looks like what I want. It seems like things are in flow, or things will be in flow. Like that is to be present for this full moon coming new moon. My apologies for the new moon that's coming up in Taurus. Real abundant energy, real pleasurable energy, real things going my way, right place, right time type of energy. It's just super aligned for you. Super aligned, really in flow. That's what I see. Super aligned and really in flow and really balanced. In line, in flow, balanced, and creating. Love it. All right. Fire signs. And last but not least, of course, we're going to do our air signs. The beautiful air babies. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Let's see what's going on with our air babies. What new moon messages do we have for the air signs? The new moon message for the air sign. Libra. New moon messages for the air signs. All right. We got a lot of swords, a lot of thoughts going on collectively, it seems. A lot of thoughts going on about what our passions are, it seems, and how we want to pursue them and how we find balance in giving and receiving. Yeah, just figuring out what side of things, figuring out what side of things you need to be on in order to balance things out a little bit more. Do you need to give more? Do you need to rest more so that you can receive? Yeah, that's coming through. All right, now 5 of Swords, we got the air signs coming through. Maybe some criticism for themselves, maybe too much criticism. Okay, we got some support here, transformation, and also light. So that same thing needs to come through, maybe where we allow ourselves to see it so that we can feel it and examine it. Let's bring it to light so that we can push it through. Let's bring it to light so that we can fully release it. Let's alchemize it. Let us alchemize it so that we can use it to make us stronger. And then we see that transformation coming through. Both of these images are just so beautiful. I know my light has been getting different. The sun is moving around. And that is the 5 of Swords. So that self-critic is coming out. It seems a little bit too much right now. Allow that self-critic to hush a little bit and to see the positive side. Find the silver lining. See what you can learn from it. See how this is teaching you. See how you needed this. See exactly how you needed this and allow yourself to transform. I'm going to read transformation from the book and share that message. You are in the midst of a profound transformation. You're on a path of rapid growth and change. You have been for some time. The inner work you have completed is about to pay off. You have acquired so much knowledge and experience and are now ready to let go of an old aspect of yourself and rebirth into a new you. Do not be afraid. Embrace this transformation do not be afraid. Embrace this transformation and rejoice in it. I welcome this personal transformation with open arms and an open heart. Yes, allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to transform. Allow that bully to hush. Allow that inner critic to hush so that you can allow the higher self, the higher aspect of you to really love on you. Like, crack that voice open. Allow that echo to resound and feel that in your heart. Feel that in your spirit. Yeah, you are transforming. You are transforming, air signs. And I know that during that time, it can really feel like sometimes lonely, sometimes ostracizing. Sometimes you feel like, wait, did I start this too early? Did I do this wrong? Am I da-da-da? Because you start losing people, you know, certain things you used to like, you don't like anymore. It just kind of feels a little bit displacing. And, you know, you never lose anything. You are never wrong in the sense that you can't get this thing wrong. You know, sometimes we do have to, all the time we have to hold ourselves accountable. All the time we have to hold ourselves accountable. But in the sense of on the journey, there is no wrong turn because every time you learn, every time it leads you back to self. But you can't judge yourself for a long term. You can't judge yourself for how long it's taking because that timing, what timing are you measuring up to? Because your timing is not divine timing, my love. Your timing is not divine timing. Though you are a divine being. You know, we got calendars and Gregorian things and stuff like that in this day and age. So I just want to remind you of that. Is there anything else for the air signs to be said while they are out here being an inner critic? And even if you're not being an inner critic, this could also display in you doing this to other people, right? And it's a sign for you to bring it inner. So you might have all of those outward reflections of things that you don't like, those triggers, and it's just trying to bring you back to self, trying to bring you through that transformation, trying to allow that echo to echo so that your heart can hear it, so that your spirit can reverberate in it. Air signs, right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. If you are returning, thank you, thank you. If this is your first time, please, I would love to see you again. If anything resonated with you, please let me know. I would love for us to double check on our Venus signs because that is really in alignment with Taurus. That is home at that point. So check your Venus sign, check your love sign. And of course, obviously the sun, moon, and rising. Yeah, so I just appreciate it. And from my heart to yours, thank you. That's Hepu.